Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a 4 vs 4 on Odon, and today I'm going to be using the 2nd Infantry Division. We have Thomas Spieler already taking the right side. I've got another player on my right and left. So I've been left with this sector of the map, so let's put down my attack marker and get this show on the road. So playing the 2nd Infantry today just because, well, a lot of things have changed. With the 2nd Infantry, and just wanted to try them out really. Ranger Marauders have their accuracy increased. These M8 Greyhounds are cheaper. We've got more availability of rifles, and yeah, we've got better AT guns as well. 1-star veteran M1 guns and M5 guns. So that's pretty much the main difference between when I've played them before and now. So let's have a go. I'm going to bring in the M1919. This has also been buffed as well. 4 health squad now. So that's good. We'll make sure to bring in one of those. And that's just going to come down here and jump into that little tower thing there. I'm going to have an anti-tank gun come down here. Just to cover the road really. I don't want them to get into the town. So we'll unload that AT gun like so. Also going to bring in some Ranger Marauders. Now they have the extra accuracy, they actually work well at close range, so we'll bring them up. And we'll have some rifles actually go like really deep if we can. Have them drop off in the first 2 houses. So that's the plan there. We're also going to need some command, so we'll bring in the Ranger Leader. That is 2-star, has quite a good radius, so we'll try and get that as close as we can. As well as some more rifles to just hold off the right side of the town. Okay, we also need to cover this bridge, and getting there can be pretty awkward. So I think we might put units on this road and on this road, try and get towards these tree lines. I'm going to go with some Ranger support squads, and we'll have those drop off like so. They can move through the forest, and I'm going to have a Ranger Leader on each side as well. So that's all my command used up. Then what I'm going to use is some Ranger Assaults, just to stay sort of defensive in those trees. We'll also have the MG in the middle. Then I'm going to want an AT gun to cover that road. And some recon as well. We'll grab a recon squad. Unload and run towards that bridge as well. Last points can go towards a Ranger Marauder, and that should be nice. Okay, so one of my teammates is putting a couple of infantry on this attack beacon, which is nice. That means I can focus more on this left side, which is really good. So I might have these guys drop off a bit further over. Same with this command unit. And the Ranger Assault, they can stay in that forest area. Okay, cool. So looks like we have our unit spread out quite nicely. Should hold the front line. +1 already in our favour, which is good. Just gotta hope this AT gun doesn't die, that the rest of my troops get into position. Because I'm just a bit concerned that I'm going to get pushed very hard here, although they do have this little hairpin in the road that they have to take care of, which can be really irritating.
And let's hope Jerry won't catch us in the open.
As soon as they get over the bridge, they will come flying towards me. Okay, here we are. Troops in position.
Give us a good firing position.
Those rifles should last me quite a while. They have a really, really nice strength of 12-man squads, which is fantastic. They have even more staying power than like Osttroopen and so on. Now you have so much more availability of them, it's just fantastic. I'm just thinking if I need another AT gun, I'm not so sure I do. By the way, we're going to get this AT gun to be able to shoot down the road, so probably just move it to here. Make sure the recon does the same. We'll have the Jeep 30 cal move over and this MG can come to the edge of this tree line. Make
I
sure the
am
Ranger
listening,
leader moves
sir.
up. Ranger Assault may as well go to
Sighted.
the next set of trees with the rifles there.
Nothing to report.
We got some Marauders as well to do the job.
Eyes open for Jerry.
Okay.
Yes?
That is just a 42. If it gets in range, we might be able to kill it off. What I'm very tempted to do is get the Ranger Marauders
Hand me the binoculars, Private.
further forwards. Maybe just off to the side for now. I'm going to bring up another anti-tank gun preemptively there because we might lose it.
Sir. We'll do our best, sir.
And have the Ranger supports come up here as well. Great, so we're in a pretty decent position at the moment.
Ready for battle.
The only other thing I could possibly use is like a mortar. On this left side, looks like the Panzerlehr is pushing on Philo quite hard. See if we can make a push in the center here. It's going to be pretty difficult, but try and make it work.
Ready, sir. Copy that, sir. Zippo ready.
Okay, we'll have the recon stop short here. As long as we got recon up the road, that's all that I really care about with those guys.
Need some extra eyes, sir.
Okay, cool. So we've pushed up as far as I can here. Looks like we're breaking through in the middle quite a lot, honestly. +1 still in our favour as well. Bring up some rifles for the right side here. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk about while I was playing was the availability of these rifles now and how much it really affects the gameplay. And so far, I mean, having one extra rifle squad still available is quite nice to see. I think it will definitely become more of a thing moving into the next phases, honestly.
Grab some AP rounds.
I'm going to bring in another Ranger Marauder squad here.
GIs ready for battle.
Speed troop there being hit very hard.
Need some
And Ranger Marauders
eyes,
wrecked those
sir.
speed troop. Wow. Let's have the Ranger support move up and the Ranger
Sugar
leader.
King, Sugar Charlie 3. Say again.
Cool. Have this Ranger assault squad move through.
We're going in.
We'll get through to this tree line first.
GIs ready for
I need to make sure that my Ranger Marauders don't get hit by the Stuff 42. Going to try and get into range there. Going to unload this Ranger Mortar. We can have that hit the Fallschirmjäger. Oh, this infantry squad's actually running straight into my Marauders. We only need 200 meter range to hit that Stuff 42. That's what I'm looking for here. Let's get into cover. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it. Nope. That's a shame. Okay, we'll get that Ranger Mortar forwards anyway. We'll have the Ranger Assault Squad move through. We'll have the Ranger Supports move forwards on this side, although I'm very skeptical about how I'm going to make this work, because if the Stuff 42 is sitting on this bridge, it's going to have line of sight to the right side, maybe? Actually, no, it doesn't get decent line of sight. Can cover this tree line and this tree line.
Yes, sir.
Either way, still making some progress. As slow as it can be, or as slow as it may be, it's still progress. AT gun in position there. Let's have these guys jump out and move forwards up here. That was the plan. And we're also going to want to bring up some Ranger Marauders possibly for this town, since it looks like Philo's struggling quite badly on that left side. Bring up an anti-tank gun, and I'll bring up Ranger Marauders, and we'll bring him some Ranger Assaults as well. Although I kind of feel like he's going to lose the town before we get there, which sucks. Maybe a Bofors as well, just to act as fire support. Those Ranger Assaults fall back, and we'll make sure we hit where those Fallschirmjägers are coming in. And meanwhile in the centre, we're making a lot of ground. Looks like we're being slowly encroached upon over here.
Ready, sir.
The town is falling to Lully at the moment. We're going to help him out on this left side. Going to need some recon for the AT guns.
Taxi ready.
Going Gonna need some command as well, actually. Don't have any command infantry left though. Don't have any more command until phase B, really. We'll unload into this tree line, and we'll have the AT gun slowly move forwards. And what I'm going to do is probably unload my Ranger Marauders as far up as I can. And we'll try and have the Ranger Assault do the same. Alright, so we're being pushed across the open here with ersatz. It's fine. Them on return fire here. Looks like the Ranger Marauders are fine. That one unit of rifles is actually forcing those ersatz back for now, which is nice to see. Like, we'll have a 30 cal come in here with another rifle squad.
Yes, sir. This is where you get off.
Alright, let's unload there. Can we get in range? That's what I'm looking for at the moment. If we can get in range here, that would be fantastic. If we can just get into a building, it would be fantastic. Ah, god damn, they got pinned down. That's not what I was looking for. The Panzerwerfer did the job there. Christ. I'm going to put a help marker on that left side just so that people come give us a hand. We'll focus more on this assault in the center here.
This machine kills fascists. I'll be there soon.
Okay. So I'm just going to try and unload this guy early. That needs to fall back. Rifles here can help hold things up as well. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some help from teammates soon. It's like some off-map came in on this right side to pin down some of our rifles, but that's okay. As long as we're still dug in. Another truck going down there. Need to get this M1 gun to start moving forwards again at some point. It doesn't look like it's going to. Crazy. Right. What we need to do then. These rifles are taking care of the spear through, which is nice. Maybe kill them off in the open. Yeah, good. Okay, so that got rid of their recon.
Contact with enemies.
Just bring up an M4 for these guys. Should help us out quite a bit. Won't be affected so hard by the Panzerwerfer. And one gun taken out though by the 258s.
What are our orders, sir?
Okay.
Roger. Changing position. Out.
Right, considering we got the Ranger supports in here, we can probably get the Ranger assaults to move forwards.
I am listening, sir. Ready, sir. Engineers, form on me. Moving on to new firing position.
Let's get the 30 cal to move up there. I need to make sure that I take care of this gap as well.
Shut up and listen to the captain.
Okay. VulcanHDGaming is probably going to push on us.
Setting up, sir. Go and shoot anything, then move.
Try and get that 30 cal out of line of sight.
Ready, sir.
We'll have this M4 start to attack move, just so that I can focus elsewhere. We're going to be pushed very hard here. And there isn't a Ranger Marauder squad in the town anymore. That sucks.
Yes, sir.
I think that's got line of sight onto my rifles. Yeah. Move the rifles forwards. Maybe he'll move into line of sight. We'll get a really close-up shot. Yeah, nice. Make sure we hit that Fallschirmjäger. Ersatz troop and should be dealt with quite nicely. Gonna make those ersatz surrender, probably. Maybe not quite.
Changing position. War Daddy to Red Leader.
Might be able to make a breakthrough though. Really depends how well the Puma does.
Need a lift? We're being overrun. I'll get you there as soon as possible. Taxi ready.
Wow. Actually made the VulcanHDGers get pinned down there. We made these ones surrender. Making a little bit of ground, which is good.
Waiting for fire coordinates.
It's a Panzer Strike squad. Probably going to get ripped to shreds by the Ranger support.
We've got them. Second platoon ready, sir.
Great. Now let's get the Ranger leader forwards. And have the Ranger assaults follow up. Only one man left now though.
Marching formation.
Get these guys to surrender if we can. Never mind then.
Where do you need us?
Right, so I'm going to unload these AT guns.
Get off.
We'll have one move up the right side,
Grab some AP rounds.
one move up to the left.
Just in case.
He can probably use my support here as a springboard to get the town back. 15th Infantry Scots moving into the next phases shouldn't have too much problem making that work. Let's bring up some more rifles here now. Got loads of rifles moving into the later phases, so that's what we're going to try and take advantage of.
Reporting for duty. Waiting for fire coordinates.
Okay, might move this AT gun over to the left side now. Gee, don't really get a decent line of sight there. I'm just going to move it up the road. And let's make sure that that doesn't get pinned down. Okay, never mind, too late.
Second platoon ready, sir.
Stern Pioneers. Let's make sure we mortar them
10 degrees up.
appropriately.
Fire.
We'll have these
Fire in the morning.
Ranger assaults move across as well. And there is a Stug 3 coming down the road.
I hear you, loud and clear. Roger, search and destroy. Medic.
Right, the other thing I want here is probably another Bofors now. Just because like the Air Force is really going to be an issue if I'm bringing up my M4A1 like I am. Panzerwerfer trying to do its job again. Did pin down my Bofors and nearly the M5 gun, but didn't quite hit the mark. We'll have the rifles move forwards. We'll bring up more rifles as well, just to push through. Maybe give some substance on the left side. Meanwhile, my teammates can do really well in the middle, which they currently are. So that's nice to see. Really concerned about this 259. If we could attack that, that'd be great.
Need some extra firepower.
Get the Stuart to take it out. There we go, nice. That means I can actually like run towards these units with like my unit of Ranger assaults, for example. Maybe we can use that to make them surrender. That would be good. Right, we're going to move the Ranger mortar forwards rather than backwards because they'll predict that otherwise.
I need a bandolier. Who's got a
We
bandolier?
do have some reinforcing rifles here, which is good. I'm going to move some out to the right side just so that they can't exploit that hole. Right, some Ranger assaults were killed off. Those were the ones that I told to run forwards.
Shoot them. Geared up and ready to move.
And this Stuart's going absolutely ham. I love it. We'll run forwards with everything we got
We'll do our best, sir.
just to make sure that works out for us. Gonna need to cover off this area.
Waiting for orders. Fire and maneuver.
Got a couple of Stern Pioneers trying to get really close. I think those guys might just end up surrendering, honestly. We're gonna get absolutely wrecked. Or just killed off. There we go. Just got to play the game there with the Sturm Pioneers and make sure we kill them off. Right, rifles have arrived. They can push on forwards, put attack moves on them, then use the fire support appropriately. We lost one of our AT guns by the looks of things while I wasn't looking. There is a KönigstIger here. Alright, so it's time to bring in our planes, I think. We'll bring in the bombers. I'm going to bomb out that infantry just so we get rid of them, and we'll bomb the Tiger as well.
One more kill. We're being overrun. Bones right.
And what we're going to do is just make sure that guy gets out of there. Same with that guy, cool.
Down in flames.
Not quite sure what that Thunderbolt was doing, but there we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're in a pretty decent position here.
I want to go
Pushed through right in the middle. Made a lot of ground with our Ranger Support, Ranger Assault combo. Meanwhile, rifles coming up to reinforce. Hopefully these guys will manage to get past here. I might just drop off one sooner than later. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to go the other way.
ready to transport.
It's just annoying. If they make them all like unload, it's just irritating more than anything.
Let's go, guys. Go on, control.
We'll have Gabby come in, try and take care of the HS-129. Looks like Hurricane has been brought in as well, but Gabby should do the job pretty easily, honestly.
I'll make ace. Yeah.
Fantastic. Bring him over to the right side. He can help us out there as well.
They're out there.
Should be able to take out the ME-109. It's actually going to come towards Gabby. Bit of a mistake there.
Be ready. Awaiting instructions.
Nice.
Roger.
We'll get him out of there.
Back to base.
And that's job done. Because we don't want to be shot down by
I am listening.
an enemy fighter. I might be able to go 2-on-1 there. I might get a lightning come in just to help out this Hurricane. Although, nah, they're too close to the spawn. That's why I got it out of there sooner than later. Yeah, and they're gonna leave as well. Alright, cool. Get the rifles to continue forwards. Try and make ground.
Reduce at your service.
So far, so good though.
Take cover.
Those Ranger Assaults, they need to fall back. Probably going to surrender in the process though. Not close enough, really, to
Back. Protect the fuel tank.
any
We're under fire.
leader. Although those Grenadiers, as long as they're pinned down, won't make my Ranger Assault surrender. So we might be okay.
Ready, sir.
Now, I do have two P-47 Thunderbolts
Fighter ready.
bombers, so we're going to bring those in on this left side.
Copy, leader.
I'm actually going to bomb out this trio of 258s and see if we can get a kill on to any of them, because that would be really nice.
I'm out of here. Any update?
And this one can help the pinned down rifles there. Cool.
Ready to take command, sir.
The staying power now of the 2nd Infantry Division is actually pretty crazy when you think about it. Ideally having an AT gun here would be a nice idea. I would like to also rely on this Ranger Marauder if I can. We could get them forwards behind some rifles maybe. Might work out. Never mind, there's some... VulcanHDGaming is pretty damn close.
Have your orders, sir. Watch for crowds.
Bring up even more rifles now. And I'm really surprised we're actually still pushing back against all of these units. It looks like the King Tiger died there. Probably ended up making it fall back enough that the 17-pounder or the M5 gun actually took it out in the end. So that worked out nicely. Gabby
Copy, leader.
can come out on the right side with the P-38 Lightning. Maybe we can get the kills here. That'd be good.
Ready to engage. Awaiting instructions.
Go on, P-38. Alright, we'll bring up another P-47.
Loud and clear. Out.
Maybe we can do the job there. God, Gabby's doing a great job so far. Staying alive. I think we're actually going to lose out in this engagement. Possibly. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's a shame. Like, this P-47 is just dead. There's no AA here, so we've just got to let it fight and hopefully it kills somebody. If it doesn't, it's dead.
Yes. Grab
It's a
some
shame.
MP rounds. Just in case.
Nothing else I can do though.
Keep your heads down, damn it.
Right, P-47 went down. Yeah, it's just so many planes on that right side now.
Der Ofen ist aus.
Ideally, teammates would have brought in their own airplanes, but probably on cooldown or whatever. So not much I could do.
Ready to fire.
Really nice artillery coming in from the mid though. These sections are really far up, however. And I kind of get the feeling they're going to get popped.
Enemies nearby.
Yeah, that Ju-87's got easy shots onto the Sextons.
Ammo.
Never mind, it's actually going for shots into the mids. Maybe they don't have recon. I don't think they have recon.
Any update?
I can still use my bombers, thankfully. So we'll bring those in.
AA guns ready.
Might also be able to take on the Ju-88. Or maybe even the ME-109 in the mid there.
Medic. Down in
Yeah,
flames.
nice. Cool.
Roger.
And that's why you don't evac Winchester.
Everybody out.
These rifles out.
Fire and maneuver.
Try and make some ground. This mortar probably needs some supply. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it there. But we'll try. I'm also going to bring an M7 to help out on the left side of this road. And I might as well bring up some Ranger assaults. Maybe try and make a push through these trees.
Sir. Bayonets.
So we recovered the right side whilst my teammates on the right continued to push through. Really good job there by Thomas to push through on the far right.
Contact with enemies.
And also the teammate on my right doing a fabulous job and bringing in all of these Sextons. That's a lot of Sextons.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we can get the M1919 to help out with pinning down these Grenadiers as well. That'd be nice. We'll have these rifles accompany those rifles and pushing on the chateau. These rifles, they've done a fantastic job throughout this game. Still alive. Still using up loads of ammunition. Not quite sure if I can take on that Tiger with an M4 Sherman, but might be able to do the job. Depends if I can get close enough to get a quick shot into them. Over here, these rifles, I think they're very dead. Let's have them start to run away. So they don't get surrendered immediately.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have our supply vehicle here. The reason I brought it up to here was because I can then just move it with the normal attack order through to the mid.
Yes.
Right, we made those Grenadiers possibly surrender.
Fire at them.
I'm going to move over to the building on the right side because there's a unit behind that I think needs to surrender as well in order for us to make them surrender. Yeah, those Ersatz trooping. Need to focus on those.
Need a lift?
Right, this M7's doing its job there with the Ersatz.
Kameraden, das war's.
And these Rangers should be able to move through now. Let's have the Ranger Sports join them. We'll have this fresh rifle squad move forwards as well.
Shut up and listen to the captain.
Same with this one.
They're out there.
Cool.
Waiting. Come on, folks. War's over there. War Daddy to Red Leader. I am listening. Out of ammo. Second platoon ready, sir. I want to go home. Engage on sight.
We have an M10 destroyer in position here.
Ready, sir.
Gonna make sure that that gets a few snipes where it can.
At your orders, sir.
Have the 30 cal move to the right side there. Okay, cool. Flamed out the VulcanHDGers. Fantastic. I'm going to have these 2 units of rifles push forwards now as well.
Roger that. This is a story you will tell to your grandchildren.
Right through one of them.
Okay, so I'm going to save up for an Air Force now, just so that we can help get rid of the opposing Air Force. Looks like a bomber came in there to try and take care of the Sextons. Quite a nice idea, honestly. Indirect fire works out quite well sometimes. Oh, 17 pounder, that has line of sight onto the VulcanHDG. Oh, didn't quite get the hit though before it's pinned down. This M7 still helping me out greatly. At this range, rifles, 2 squads of rifles.
I am listening, sir.
Should beat a unit of VulcanHDGers. Just got to be careful of the Sexton shots. Nice, okay. Sexton's doing their job. Bomber coming in though. Gonna ruin my rifle's day. So losing that squad of rifles, that kind of sucks.
Ready to blow some tanks, sir.
Maybe it's time to move up the M4.
I love it. So many.
Just very concerned about the line of sight, but we should be okay. Plenty of bombers again to use.
Leaving loud and clear. Out.
I want to go bomb stuff, but there's nothing really I want to hit just yet.
Just give us something to burn.
Fire and
Let's try and make the push with these rifles now. We'll have the rifle leader.
I'll be there soon.
We'll have the ranger leader moved up.
direct hit.
There's that dead.
Ready to fire.
These rifles can continue to push back. Cool.
Warm up.
Let's have the Bofors move up. Gonna bring in another one as well. And that is some lovely pinning that's going on there.
Engineers, form on me.
Repeat control.
Right, we'll have the Thunderbolt shoot down the HS-129. And I might just have these guys move over to the left side and bomb.
Bitte, nicht schießen.
Any update?
Moving the guns, sir.
Nice, if we can get an engagement over the Bofors actually, that would be fantastic.
Damn, they got me good that time.
Ah, both of my Thunderbolts are falling back on this side. Should be good to get a decent engagement here, as long as the... Never mind. As long as the Bofors remained on target, we should be okay. Well, unload this Bofors just so that we can start to pin down the second ME-109.
Cut to pieces.
There we go. Alright, we'll have a couple more come in. Oh, maybe we can pin down these guys in time. Not quite. It's a shame because I really thought I'd be able to make this work, but that was just a poor engagement overall.
Need a light, sir? Let's go, guys.
Yeah, that's a Mustang gone down there as well. They're going to have a lot of plane kills, I'll tell you that much.
Armor ready.
Don't shoot. Let them burn.
Try and move out wide. Oh, looks like Potato surrendered. It was just before the end of the game. 29 minutes and 50 seconds, we reach Conquest victory. And after all that, wow, didn't go particularly badly, but only 1,993 kills to 1,605 losses. Most of those losses are probably planes. Like, we lost so many planes in this game, like 4 Thunderbolts and 2 Lightning, 6 planes overall. Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Considering those Thunderbolts aren't cheap either, that's just not good. That's like 1,000 worth of kills just in planes that we lost. Other than that, we did quite well on the ground. We managed to push through those forests quite nicely with the Ranger Assault, Ranger Support combo. The 91st just couldn't really deal with the combination in that scenario, so like VulcanHDGs just don't really work well. The M10, that destroyer, took out the Fell Panther by the end of the game, so that was very nice. We did help out quite a lot on the left side, taking out a few half tracks here and there, took out some Panzer Grenadiers and yeah, more half tracks. Just getting rid of that like overwhelming presence that can definitely occur when you get like overrun by half tracks, and that's kind of what happened to Philo on the left side, but we managed to pull it back and he didn't surrender, which was nice. So we kept him in the game and managed to recover it, whilst myself and the player on the right just kept pushing in the middle. So that worked out, yeah, very nicely. But props to the enemy team as well. Lowly playing particularly well, and Potato there. I think Lowly got most of his kills from the planes. But there you have it. That's all for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.